Hey guys, you made it. Welcome to the Email Marketing Mastery course. I am your host, Bernard Martin. This is email marketing with Mailchimp, the ultimate blueprint guide to show you everything you need to know to master email marketing utilizing the software Mailchimp. Mailchimp is a highly recommended software that allows you to do anything, everything that you can think and dream of with email marketing. All right, we're going to get into some deep diving material. So without further ado, guys, let's get to it. All right, guys. So in this module, we're going to be diving into the introduction of email marketing, right? Why is email marketing so important? So there's so many different reasons why it's important, a lot of different factors when it comes to business, right? The creation of email marketing, the stats, the nature, the programming that it has done to society, how the creation of email marketing was just so new and just people just had a hard time adapting to now it's just part of life. All right. So the importance is direct and personalized communication channel. All right. It's a very direct and personalized. So whenever someone receives an email, right, it's direct because it's going straight to you. This is a type of marketing style that you truly don't know who else these emails are getting sent to. Now, in this day and time, we know that most of the time, 90+% of emails that get sent out, they're getting sent out to hundreds, if not thousands of different people. But the cool thing about email, it allows you to personalize it to the person that you're sending it to, down from the name, right? Down to the name. That's probably the most strongest way to personalize an email. And there are a lot of tools and elements out there that allows you to personalize your communication with email, right? But then even getting down to the location of that person. So you got location, name, down to the interest type. And that gets into segmentation. And these are things that we're going to get into way deeper down the line of this course. But just understanding the importance. Also, what else we have? Builds and nourish customer relationships. So once you get the email address of a potential lead or a customer, it allows you to build a relationship with a lead, nourish a relationship with a already customer, allows you to not only resell to that customer, but allows you to extend and expand on the lifetime value of that customer, right? On a lead, it allows you to nourish that lead because a lot of times people will not buy on the first encounter or contact of a brand or a company. A lot of times it takes past that fourth, fifth channel of communication before any type of sales are, accomplished. And then that leads us to our last one. It drives sales and conversions, right? So these are the primary foundations of the importance of email marketing. But more importantly, guys, it just shows you the strength. It just shows you the entire strength of email marketing. Did you know? Let's get into some did you knows. Did you know the first electronical mail, electronical stands for E, that's the E in email, was sent in 1971 by Ray Tomlinson. The first email was sent in 1971. That is a long time ago, right? So that just shows you way, way over 50 years, right? Email is way over 50 years old and still growing, right? It's gonna reach a time to where it's gonna reach 100 years old. Like it is amazing, right? Did you know the first email marketing blast was sent out in 1978? So 7 years later, now we have marketing campaign blasts, right? The sender was a man of Gary Thurk, who worked for Digital Equipment Corp. His email blast was sent out to 400 recipients as a promotion for his company's computers, and it actually resulted in 13 million in sales. Taking into account of inflation, that is equivalent to about $78.8 million today. Consequently, this email is also considered the first spam email, spam message. So that shows you the revolution of emails. So back then, this is an amazing RIO if we think about it, because 400 recipients, right? So let's do the math, guys. Let's do the math on the average order size per customer. So if that generated 13 million in sales, divide that by 400. So that means the average order size was roughly about $32,000, $32,500, right? So now it shows you the cost of computers back in the day. Now, I'm sure this was getting sent out to corporations and companies. So, I'm sure this wasn't per computer, but, this is a good order size. So, but yeah, guys, this is some amazing information. All right. So email marketing stats. 86% of consumers would like to receive promotional emails from companies they do business with at least monthly, right? So this is pretty good. 86% of consumers like to receive monthly emails from businesses that they like. 15% prefer daily emails. These are amazing stats. So with these type of stats, it shows you that it is important that you have some type of newsletter going out at least on a monthly basis, right? At least on a monthly basis to stay in tune with your customer base, your lead base. Recent research found that email marketing is popular across generations, enabling businesses to reach broad audience effectively and inexpensive. All right, more stats. More than 306 billion emails are sent out and received each day. Recently, research found that email marketing is popular across generations, enabling businesses to reach broad audiences effectively but inexpensively. 64% of small businesses use email marketing to reach customers. So over half of businesses are using email marketing to reach customers. It makes sense because if you see the stats that 86% of people would rather receive a monthly email, 64% of businesses are taking advantage of this information. And as a result, over 3.6 billion emails are sent out and received each day. It's crazy stats. More stats. Globally, Fridays are seen as one of the highest, no, not one of the highest. Friday is seen as the highest email open rate, nearly 19% compared to the lowest open rate, 17% on Saturdays. 50% of people buy from marketing emails at least once per month. So now, first, guys, let's tab back. So 86% of people prefer to receive a monthly email, and 50% of those people buy emails at least once a month. I'm sorry, they buy products from marketing emails they receive once per month. Fridays are seen as the highest open rate. Now, as Saturdays being on the low end of 17%, technically it doesn't seem that Fridays is so much higher, but these are important stats, right? Does it change your conversion rate by 0.00%? Yeah, but these are important. It just shows you how much more important it is to have emails going out on Fridays. All right, guys. That does it for the Did You Know and stats and overview information, knowing about email marketing, the foundation. All right. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so quick stat about Mailchimp. So Mailchimp was created by Ben Chestnut, Mark Armstrong, and Dan Kozelis. Founded in 2001. So the company's legal name is Rocket Science Group. All right. This is pretty cool, some pretty cool stats. So later down the line, we see that it was actually sold to Intuit for $12 billion. Chestnut and Curzilius were paid in Intuit stock, giving them a fortune worth about $5 billion. Chestnut continued to lead the Mailchimp team. So that's pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool stats. All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So guys, I'm gonna actually have a link down in the resource section for you guys to sign up for Mailchimp if you don't already have Mailchimp. Of course, it is a referral link. So if you use it, you will be helping me and my company out. But you can also always go to Google, just type in Mailchimp, and it'll pop up as well. All right, so once we get the Mailchimp, guys, it's pretty much what it's going to look like. If you're not familiar with Mailchimp, you got a lot of different type of packages. Of course, you can sign up for free, right? So, this is pretty much what you're looking at, right? So you have the free, so you don't necessarily have to pay for anything. Of course, each pricing, each sector has its certain limits when it comes to type of emails, or I'm sorry, the amount of emails you can send out, how many users, how many audiences you can create, a whole bunch of different things. But most importantly, you can start for free. All right. So that is most importantly. By the time you get up to 1,000 email sending, you should be able to make some type of profit to where you are able to level up. All right, so guys, just decide on the type of package you want to choose, and then from there we get rolling. See you on the next one. All right, guys, here we are. So we made it. We are finally on the inside. All right. So as soon as you create the account, basic information, email, all that cool stuff. All right. Now you're on the inside. So the first thing that you want to do, guys, is you want to come up here at the top. All right. At the top right-hand side. All right. And we want to get the account set up. We want to make sure that it's set up properly. All right, so of course, first thing we want to do, come over to profile. All right, want to make sure that your profile set up, get you a logo uploaded. All right. So the account that we're actually using Wham Entertainment Group Mailchimp account. This is actually one of our clients when it comes to marketing. So we got the permission to use this account. So this is their logo. All right here, you got username. All right, make it look a little bit more attractive. All right, there we go. All right. So got my name in here. All right. Let's see. Email, website. All right. Everything's looking good. Looking good, guys. All right. So pretty much from here, connections and notifications. If you are the admin or owner, come down here. If you want anything particular, security notifications when it comes to SMM and email. All right, so we hit that update button. All right, awesome. So let's see, come over here. As we see, it wouldn't allow me to change the username. So it is probably similar to like, Instagram when you're creating your username, it has to be all spaced unless you use an underscore and, capital letters is a little sensitive. So we'll just leave it as is. But this is the information you definitely want to make sure that you got good. And then, of course, you go through your settings. We want to get into some of these things as it is some sensitive, information, but you want to make sure that your details, your user security, contact information, all of this stuff set up fairly easy, straight to the point, nothing too crazy. Your billing, 9 times out of 10 will be automatically already set up before the account is created. And then, of course, you got domains. You want to make sure you get all your domains imported that you plan on sending emails on the behalf of. So as you see, these are the domains that are set up for this company. And it's fairly easy to connect your domain. All right, fairly easy. So, boom. You got your extras. As I said, I will be sending you guys a referral link, but once you guys create your accounts, you will have access to referral links as well. All right. You have integrations. You want to get everything integrated, any accounts that you may have. All right. So for this one, we'll see the options and see what is already connected. So as we see, the Facebook is already connected. The Instagram is already connected. Let's see other connections. Let's see, we got Android, iOS. Let's see, Mailchimp for WooCommerce. So it's connected to a website. So there's a lot of different connections, guys. A lot of different connections. So this is definitely what you want to do. Come over here to connect new apps, get everything connected that you want connected. All right, it's a lot of different types of apps. As you see, it is unlimited amount of apps that you can connect it to. So, over 300 at the time. So yeah, guys, just try to find all the apps. Now you don't have to connect everything. Just connect the ones that make sense, right? So for instance, social media is definitely one, calendars and bookings, analytics, of course. Whatever you have, point of sale, if you have a Stripe account, just certain things that you're able to connect. All right. And that's pretty much first things you want to do when it comes to the account setup, guys. All right. So without further ado, see you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right. So we just got into the account setup aspect of it. So now let's give you an overview and let's navigate the dashboard. All right. Let's really dive into the features and all the things that you have access to when it comes to Mailchimp. All right. So first, as you see, we are on the home page. How do you get to the home page? Up here, you just click on that logo on the left and boom, home. All right. So on the home page, it just gives us pretty much an overview. Now, guys, let's not skip over this section. This section is highly skipped over. All right. So it gives you an overview, but it gives you some very, very important information. So when it comes to softwares, systems that are created by others and in exchange for a consumer, a business to utilize, they want you to be able to take advantage and get the best results from it, because the better results you get, the longer they're able to keep you as a customer, right? So in return, they're going to provide you with at least enough information that they can provide you. They're going to provide you with all of the details to help you win. All right. And of course, most cases, right? So as Mailchimp, of course, is a tool of value, it definitely wants to keep you as a customer. So as you notice, it's giving us a lot of information, right? So the first thing it says, turn your customer data into tangible results. So it says boost customer engagement with SMM marketing. Get your SMM number, register your program, and start reaching your audience anytime, anywhere, with even higher open rates than traditional email. All right. So it's just not telling you to try to sell you a service. Now, of course, their goal is to generate revenue, but they're only going to continue to generate revenue if they're providing value. All right. So these things that they're telling you to do, definitely you want to do it all, right? Next one, up to 33% higher click rates when you use our targeted segments. Up to 4x more orders using customer journey builder, right? So all of these things right here, guys, they're giving you tools, and the data that they're giving you, they're really giving you raw data based on businesses and brands using their software. They notice 33% higher click rates. They notice 4x more orders. Like, they're noticing things that are happening when they're utilizing these things that they're recommending. All right, so as we scroll down, we have an overview of email performance, right? Revenue information. So as you see in this account, we definitely seeing click rates, open rates, now order rates. I know they're getting orders from emails, but I know they do not have it connected to the website to where orders are being purchased. And a lot of times, some of the orders aren't being purchased directly through the website either. So this order rate is definitely not correct. But click rate, open rate, we're seeing a lot of that. We see the amount of contacts they have, recent campaign performance, like everything, showing us a lot of information on the homepage. All right, so as we scroll down, we see the first option we have is to create. That's how we can just create an email, just kind of like a quick start method. All right, then down here we have our campaign section. All right, we click on our campaigns. We have three things. It shows us all of our campaigns, right? It gives us an option to view analytics, create new campaign. As we scroll, we can see all of the campaigns, whether they've been sent or about to be sent. Gives us a brief analytic check, how many emails been opened, click rate, revenue generated, but like we know, the revenue isn't properly connected. All right. So it's giving us a lot of information on the recent campaigns. All right. Looks like we have some new things over here. We have campaign manager. All right. So campaign manager, right? So as we scroll down, it's giving us a scheduler outlook, right? A scheduler outlook based on the days and the dates, right, of the campaigns that were sent, or campaigns that are drafted that didn't get sent or about to be created and then sent. All right, also showing us a performance of the last 30 days, right? And then it looks like we can get deeper into the analytics, which we will soon. The new SMS section as well. All right. Definitely need to register for that. All right. Then we come down here. We have the automation section. All right. So, like I said, you definitely want to get through these, right? Get through these stats right here. All right. Exit out of that. All right. So, customer journeys, right? Gives us an overview of the automation on the customer journeys. A lot of information here. We got abandoned cart information, tag customer information, repeat customer information, customer birthdays. Definitely a lot of information that we definitely want to take advantage of. Looks like we can build from scratch or choose pre-built journeys. All right, so that's pretty much what this section is about, setting up automations. Then we have our audience dashboard. So we see in this account, we have almost 5,000 contacts, with 4,822 of those being actual subscribers, right? So, and we'll dive into all of these things that we're going over, guys, but just so you know, what are the differences? Well, of course, you have these amount of contacts, but a certain amount of them are subscribers, meaning that some of these contacts opted out of the emails, which is normal. All right, we got an audience dashboard. As we see, a lot of these are tagged. All right, we'll get into that as well, but just segmented, they're categorized. All right, we scroll down. We have predicted demographic, age, gender, right? Top locations, right? A lot of information. All right, we got all contacts, got sign up forms, tags, segments, surveys, a lot of information in the audience section. All right, and of course we have the analytics section when it's giving us raw data, right? From open rate, click rate, unsubscribe rate, how many emails were sent in the last 30 days. We can go, you know, as far as it'll allow us to go. Right? Replicated successful emails. All right, conversion tracking. All right, so a lot of cool data, guys. A lot of cool data for the analytics. Right, we have the website section, so you can actually create websites inside of Mailchimp. So that's pretty cool. All right, looks like we have a product that was created. You create your products. All right, create a whole store. You got your appointments that you can track. A lot of cool information in the website section. We got the content section, right? So this is pretty much where you can upload content or create content as well. All right, you got your design library, you know, a lot of cool things in this section right here. And then of course the integration section, which we kind of tapped into the account setup aspect, but of course, you know, you can connect and integrate any account that they have here. If you don't see an account up here, you see it says become an integration partner. You can actually recommend one. All right, so this is pretty much the overview, guys. You know, we're gonna dive deeply into a lot of these sections, but this is pretty much the overview, navigating the dashboard. All right, guys, see you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. So in this module, we're going to be talking about strategies to build your email list. All right, so this is the foundation of everything. For you to be able to maximize email marketing, you have to have emails. All right, so the first things first, guys, let's get the big no-no out the way. What is the big no-no? Do not, I repeat, do not buy email list. Do not do it. It is not worth it. Fastest way to get your email accounts shut down with any provider that you're using. All right, because what's going to happen if you use buy an email list? Well, first things first, a lot of these people, all of these people will not know you, do not know you, right? So if people are getting emails from a company they never heard of, first off, quickest way to get a unsubscribe, right? More importantly, the worst thing anyone wants to email about is something that they have no interest or desire in. That is the quickest way to not only get a unsubscribe, but to also get a report abuse. And you do not want too many of those because it is a good chance you will get shut down. All right. So 90% of the time, you want to utilize emails that were given to you willingly. All right, willingly. All right, so we're going to discuss some good, sound, foundational strategies that will allow you to build up your email list. All right. So, first up, add a pop-up offer to your homepage. I'm sure we have all seen these in our lifetime, in our journey on the internet. All right, you go to a website, you're looking to purchase or you're looking to discover information. And along that journey, boom, pop up, right? Pop up just pops up on you, right? So, does everyone take advantage of the pop up offer? No, but it's a good opportunity because a lot of people do. All right. So you just have to know, the do's and don'ts of pop-ups. All right. If you have a pop-up and someone X's out of it, do not have another pop-up because 9 times out of 10, they're going to get off of your website. So you want to be careful. If you're a new up and coming business, just allow it to pop up once. If you're a super established business, then a lot of businesses do not let you pass unless you give them your email address. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. Now, if you're a new company and you want to establish, that type of relationship out the gate, hey, there's no wrong way. There's no wrong way to do things. All right. It's all about different ways, different strategies. All right. Put an opt-in form in your site's navigation or footer. All right. So very similar to the pop-up, but instead of this just popping up, just at the randomest time, which is, pretty much the first time you get on the website, this is normally positioned in a certain particular place on the site. So footer means pretty much the bottom of your site. And a lot of times your footer, no matter what page you click on, the footer will remain at the bottom. All right. So it's at the bottom. After they provide you value, then somewhere in there, hey, join our email list, giving you the option. All right. So instead of forcing it on you, of course, you never want to be the one to have to force something on some people, but sometimes it just gives you higher conversion rates and higher opportunities to convert a customer into a email lead. Adding to the navigation section of your site, so when someone goes to your menu bar, right, you can add it somewhere on the menu bar, somewhere on the contact list, somewhere to where people have the option. No matter what you do, you always want to have an option. Always, always, always want to have an option in the internet world. Call of action. All right. Call of action to join my email list. Collect email addresses at your store or your in-person event. All right. This is something that gets overlooked a lot. All right. So, guys, whenever you are, if you have a brick and mortar store or online store, it doesn't matter. For one, when you're having an actual transaction, this is the perfect and best time to get the customer to put in their information. Like, if you have a sale that is about to be a sale, you need to require an email be collected. Guys, they require it for an online sale for you to even receive your product. So in store, it should be no different. All right. Of course, in person, it's a majority of the time, it's a tangible product that's being given to you, a physical. But online, it is a mandatory thing. It should be mandatory in person. But this is the perfect time to grab a customer's contact, because if they're willing to buy the product or service, they already have an amount of trust. So if they trust giving you their money, 99% of the time, they will trust providing you with their email. So it's the perfect time. Or even if it's an in-person event, networking events, a conference, you have a booth set up. Guys, this is the perfect time to collect email addresses, right? Even if someone doesn't buy at your booth, at least get their information. Hey guys, we have some new products that's coming out. We're only giving exclusivity offers to our email list first before we give it out to the public. Like, make it sound exclusive. Whatever you need to do to get them to sign up, try to get the emails. Add a sign up button to social media. All right, add a sign up button. So as you see, this is just a type of example you can do. This is something that was being created to add to a Facebook page. All right. Once you're done, please look out for a further email from me to confirm your subscription. This is someone signing up for something on a Facebook page. All right. As you see, they're pretty much about to enter in their email at the bottom. So you can utilize this, guys, on social media, because a lot of times social media is a heavy channel, right? Social media is a heavy channel to channel leads, potential customers into your funnel of email newsletters. All right. So this is a great way to, funnel people through. All right. Build personalized landing pages. Personalized landing pages. All right. So a landing page, no different than a website. All right. We showed you in the first one to add a pop-up. All right. Well, guess what? A landing page is the foundation before you can even add a pop-up. All right. A landing page is pretty much when someone clicks on a link and it takes them to a page. That's where they landed. All right. But a lot of times landing pages are websites or a funnel. All right. A funnel is a one-page site. All right. To where it's designed to funnel you through a conversion. Website's the same, but website is not a one pager most of the time. It has multiple pages, about me pages, contact me pages, service pages, but they all have the same end goal. Personalized landing pages, guys. So this is also a great way to get people to, opt into emails, especially, let's say if someone's on your social media and you have a link in your bio, that link could take them to a landing page. All right. And then on that landing page, you can have pop-ups, or on the landing page for them to, get a access to certain things. A lot of people give away things like a free ebook, free book, free product, free digital product in exchange for the email. And the exchange for the email allows them to begin the journey of increasing the customer value. Include a newsletter sign-up option at the checkout section. So if you see in this example, people are, pretty much about to provide money in exchange for a product. And as you see, email is a requirement for them to continue, but also they have an option to subscribe to the mailing list. This is golden. So now you're giving them the option to decide, hey, do you want to join our mailing list or not? All right. Do you want to be a part of that percentile that gets exclusive offers from us? So definitely some great options, guys. All right. And this is pretty much every way. All right. Every way on the foundational side to build your email list. All right. These are ways that people have been able to build their email list to the hundreds, to the thousands, to the hundreds of thousands and beyond millions. This is the perfect way to do it, guys. So, definitely take advantage of these. Like I would say, guys, Wham Entertainment Group, they have a business to where very similar to one of the middle options. Whenever someone becomes a customer, right? For them, when they become a customer, for them to receive the product that they pay for, they have to provide their email to get the product provided to them. So they automatically get their emails at the end. So they willingly give the email to receive the product. So this is pretty much their way of gathering email addresses. That's how they was able to build up to a 5,000 list and building and still building. So guys, a great method to build your email list. But not only just build it, utilize it. All right. See you on the next one. All right, guys. So in this module, we're going to discuss importing your contact list. All right. Like we said, this is the foundation of everything. All right. So very important. All right. So to do that, first thing you need to do, you come over here to audience. All right. Then you come down here to all contacts. All right. So this is pretty much your dashboard for everything, right? So, it's your overview. You can manage contacts, add, subscriber preference, settings, etc. All right. Now, in this case, we pretty much want to add contacts. So we come down here to add contacts. All right. And then we come down here to import contacts. So it gives you the option. How would you like to add your contacts? Copy and paste, upload a file, import from another service. We recommend, uploading a file. Seems like the easiest. Now, unless you have another service provider, you want to switch over to Mailchimp, depending on the provider, you may be able to do that. Now, how do you even get your contact list from your provider? So it truly depends on where your provider is located. Most people in this day and time, they either use Gmail or Yahoo. So just for an example, all right, this is our Yahoo right here. All right, well, this is my Yahoo. So if I come over here, regular email, on the right-hand side, you see right here where it has this little person contact, click on contacts. All right, come over to these three dots and then just hit export CSV file. All right. Gmail. If I had a Gmail, I'll come over here to these 9 dots over here and I go to my contacts. All right. Now you will have contacts even if you did not add any contacts to the list. All right. Same thing for your Yahoo. So, all of these contacts are going to be emails that we've actually sent out to people. All right. So they automatically create a list. Same thing for Yahoo. All right. So now the first option says contact. So these are all the contacts I actually inputted in here. Now for you to get the contacts and also these are contacts that you actually added. But for you to get contacts of people that you didn't add, but you actually sent them out an email. So in this company's case, every person that is a customer has to provide their email to even receive their product. All right. So those people, you come over here to other contacts, and these are all the emails that has became customers. So for you to be able to click on all of them, you got to click on one. And at the top now it says one selected, come to the drop down, click all. Now we have over 192 emails. All right. So what we're going to do, we are going to download them. All right. So we're going to export them. Click export. All right. Export. Come over here. All right, so as we see, this is pretty much the information that was generated. All right, so we have the names, and then if we scroll through all the way at the end, we got emails. So what we're gonna do, we're going to delete some of these rows. Pretty much everything in the middle we're gonna delete. See, delete, delete, delete. All right, all we need is name and contacts. So we're gonna highlight all of this. Copy it. Not copy, we're gonna actually save it. Export to always CSV. All right, so we're going to name it because we need to know, because these guys get a lot of emails. Atlanta Studios. All right, so now we're gonna come over here to the upload. All right, so now we're gonna upload that file. All right, continue to organize. All right, select the status. So are they clean, non-subscribe, unsubscribe? So pretty much in our case, they willingly gave us their email, so they are subscribed. Now, this is a list that you bought, which we don't recommend. That'll be unsubscribe or non-subscribe, right? Unsubscribe means people that you imported, you send them an email, they unsubscribe, that's unsubscribe. Clean, this could be a list that is just cleaned out. You cleaned out your email list and it is just updated. Great list. You can list it as that. Update any existing contacts. You always want to do this in most cases. Pretty much what this will do, let's just say we have repeat customers, right? And in that list that we just downloaded it, a lot of those may be repeat customers. So this will allow us to get rid of the repeat customers. That way we don't have any duplicate contacts. All right, so we're gonna go to continue to tag. All right, so as you see, we're actually going to copy this tag that we put, create tag. All right, this is important because if you have a lot of different imports of contacts, you want to be able to tag them, because if you tag them, you're going to be able to segmentate them later on once you do email blast. All right, so continue to match. All right, so boom, finalize. All right, hit complete, and boom. All right, so now it's importing. Once it's done, it's going to allow you to see how many were duplicate, how many were not. But yeah, this is pretty much how you will import your contacts, guys. That's how you do it. And boom, here we are. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. So if you remember in the last module, we had showed you how to upload import contacts. So we imported roughly about 192, and as you see, 93 were new contacts. So that's why you want to check mark that section to where, you know, it helps you update new contacts, because half of them were repeat customers. So that means we already have their contacts in here. All right, so now we have our contacts uploaded. So the next thing we're going to show you guys about is segments. All right, so it's under your audience segment on section on the left. You go to segments. And pretty much, guys, you have the pretty much the ability to create segments. All right. So segments is, allowing you to create targeted emails. Allows you to create targeted emails, right? So when you create your emails, you're able to email to a particular group. So you can segment them in sections like tags, birthdays, names, location, like the list goes on. All right. So as you see, we have create advanced segments, and then we got create regular segments. So we'll start with create regular segments. All right, so it says give your segment a name. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit test segment. All right, then we're gonna put webinar. All right, so now at the bottom, we're gonna hit add filter. All right, so if you remember, when we imported that first contact list, we had tagged it with a particular name. All right, so in these cases, we're going to utilize tags, but if you scroll down, you can see these are all the options that you have. So it really truly relies on the information that you collect from your customer. So in this case, the only information we got was the email address. Some of the contacts had names attached to them, but it wasn't a lot, right? So it wouldn't be a good idea to use names. Now, if you see phone numbers as an option, so if we was able to acquire their phone numbers, then this would be a good way to do it as well. But in this case, we'll just use tags. But you see all the options that you have. So we'll put tags. All right, so contact is tagged, contact is not tagged. In this case, it's tagged. So now these are the name of the contact groups, right? So these are the names that we put tags on. So these are the tags that are created. So each email list that we uploaded are all tagged. So as you see, these are all entertainment clients, music clients, but how they required were through, they all was required through different channels. So as you see, we got Recording Studio Atlanta 2021, 2022, 2023 is the one we just imported. But we have a lot of recording studio clients. But then we have webinar clients, WAM Reviews, which was a contest to where artists submitted their songs and they did a live review. So these are music clients, but they was imported by a different channel. WAM Studios, Florida. This is the Florida location. WAM Promotion. These are contacts from the promotional company. So a lot of different types of contacts, guys, but they're all related. So even though you can send one big email blast music related, you can also send emails that are studio related, webinar related, marketing related. So this is what it allows you to do. So in this case, we're going to do webinar. So any tag, any contact that has webinar on it, we're going to want to add them here. So as you see, all right, so you can only choose one on each tag, but you're able to add more, right? So I can hit this plus button up here, or I can hit add another filter. So now I can choose another one. All right, so I'm gonna choose, so now I got 2 webinars. Add it again. So I can add all of my webinars. All right, so we'll just do those for now. All right, so I got all my webinars that I want in this segment. So now I go to review segment. All right, so as you see, shows you how many contacts we have in this segment. So all segments that have webinar attached to it. All right. So we're going to hit save segment. And there we are. All right. We got our segment. All right. So guys, that's pretty much how you do your segment. Now, create advanced segment, it's really no difference. You got a little bit more controls. All right. So just so you can kind of see how it goes. Really no different. So as you see, it gives you a little bit more options. So find, subscribe, contacts that match. You can like kind of get a little bit more filtery. You can add more filters. All right. But nothing too special. Yeah, delete that. Yeah, it's nothing too special, guys. It just has that, that one little filter option. But guys, that's pretty much how you do your segments. So now once you create all your segments, now you're ready to go to start launching campaigns. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. So in this module, guys, we're going to get into creating email design. All right. So, of course, the foundation is the actual email addresses. But now, what are we going to give the email addresses? All right. There is something that we have to give them for exchange of engagement, conversion, whatever that may be that we're looking for, but it all starts with the email design. All right. So when it comes to creating the email design, what you want to do, you want to come down here on the left. You want to scroll down and get to content. Under content, you have email templates. All right. So in this section, of course, it's going to start by providing you with templates that you may have already had. It may be templates that you didn't create to be templates, but they ended up being templates after you created the design. All right. So, and you can create templates, save it here. What we're going to do, we're going to come over here to create template. All right. So there's different ways that you can do it. All right. So of course you can start by just, using a general layout. All right. So they have layouts depending on, your needs. All right. So we have one for selling products, making an announcement. If you want to tell a story, if you want to do a follow-up, or if you just want to educate. All right. Either or works. And then down here, we have the basic ones to where, excuse me, it just has one to where, you have a column, two columns, just different types of columns depending on how you want to do it. But this is pretty much the layout option. Then you have themes. All right. So this one, guys, is actually one of my favorite because it kind of cuts out the design hard work, especially if you're new to Mailchimp, you're not really design savvy. I definitely recommend just going through and choosing these designs. So if you look in this section where it says it has it categorized by the templates that they already have as far as themes. And then you can just kind of scroll this way. But a lot of these themes is very, very articulate, very nice. Even if you don't really technically like the colors, but you do like the layout, you can still choose the layout and then pretty much just adjust it to the colors that you like. Or if you like pretty much 90, 80% of it, you can make changes to it. So this would be my recommendation. This is pretty much easy. Already color coded. And then of course you have here where it says code your own. All right. So if you're a super duper design savvy type of person, then this may be best for you. Or if you want to get customized themes created, you can get a developer on Fiverr, or, let's say you have your own and they can create designs for you. And this is how you would import them, or they can import them for you. All right. So we're going to kind of play around with the layouts and the themes. So like I said, for the themes, if you're brand new to this, guys, I definitely recommend doing this. All right, so we're gonna kind of create a email template, all right, for Wham Studios. So we're just gonna use this first one right here. So you just click on it, and now it starts to generate. All right, so as you see, this is our email already created. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to personalize it. All right. So uh, I treat this just like web design, web development. You want to focus on the structure and the design first, and then you can focus on the words. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to first start with this picture. So what I did, I just clicked on the picture, and then you see what popped up on the side. So now it's giving me options. So it says replace, edit, link, ALT, alt. So we're going to put, hit replace, and we're going to replace that image. So as you see, the images that you see here, they are images that was already uploaded from previous campaigns. So every time you upload an image, it saves in here automatically. If you want to upload a new image, you come up here at the top where it says upload, and then you have the option to throw in an image. All right, but for this case, we're just going to utilize images that are already existing. All right, so let's see. Just going to use an image that's already here. Let's see, we'll just do one of these. Insert, boom. Here we are. All right, so down here it's red for right now. Before we do that, let's focus on this design. So this image will replace this. And we'll replace it with the logo. All right. Kind of big, so what we can do, we can make it smaller. Down here where it says image display size. Won't make it too small. I think that is a good size. All right, so now we got this. It says, looking forward to seeing you. So since we're selling studio services in this email, that is a good wording. But right now we're focusing on the color. All right, so clicked on it, and then boom, this pops up. So right now it's in the content section. So we're gonna go over to the middle where it says style. All right, we're gonna come down here where it says color, and now we can change the color. All right, so let's see. All right, guys, my apologies. This is actually the wrong section. All right, so we're actually in the section for the text. All right, as you see, it says text up top right here. So what we should do in this case, if we do want to change the text while we're here, we'll highlight these words right here. And then we'll come over here to this capital A. All right, and then this is the color. All right, so as you see, the color changed. All right. So that's pretty much how you do that, guys. As you see, this section over here, if I wanted to make like a border around it, that's how I would go about that. But, in this case, don't really need it. All right, down, we're going to hit save and close. Now, to change the color of the actual background of that image. So what we'll do is up top, you see here where it says blocks and style. We'll come over here to style. All right, so really what we have to do is we have to determine, is this the page, the pre-header, the header, the body, the footer? So it's not the footer because the footer is the bottom. So we could probably say this is the body. So we're going to click on the body. All right, so as you see the color right here, all right, it is the actual color that is, here, kind of matches. All right, so for us to double check, all we got to do is click on this. And then we change it, bring it down here, and then boom, as you see, that color changed. All right. So what color do we want to change it to? Right. So of course you want to be color coordinated as possible. It's a lot of, glow in the dark colors, got the green outline, right? So what we could potentially do, let's see, we got purple. It's like a purplish. Let's see. I think that greenish, turquoise. I think that's a good color. All right, so we hit save. All right, so it's kind of what we got. All right, so if we wanted to change the color of the page, right now it's kind of gray. We come up here to page. All right. So now we can change it. So now as we changing it, you see you still got this border over here, right? When we was making this image bigger or smaller. So let's see what we could do. We can make it white. So it just matches. Now you can't even tell. All right, kind of plain, but this is just an example. So you guys know what to do, what you can't do. All right, so we got the colors, all that stuff. So now you see this button right here. It says view appointment. We're going to click on that. So in this case, they haven't viewed it. They haven't made an appointment yet. All right. What we want to do is to book an appointment. Right. So now we can keep it view, or we could say book. Right. So we can say book appointment. So what we're going to do, we're going to get that website address. All right. So boom, link to web address. So you can pretty much determine where you want this button to take you, what type of call to action you want. So now we're gonna, before we save it, we're gonna go over here to style. So if we wanted to do things to the border, as you see, I just made that border line. I can make those sides rounder. As you see, it's like a rectangle right now, right? I can change the background of the color if I want to. I can change the color of the words. If I want them to match the background of the image that is on. All right, you got spacing options, just leave that normal. All right, if I want to change the size of the whole thing, make it bigger. Right, padding. If I wanted to add some padding in between the words and the entire space. All right, so it's a lot of things you can do, guys. If you want to make it left, right, we just do the center right now. If you want the width of the words, or I'm sorry, width of the actual space, or we can just keep it as is, and then we come down here, save and close. All right, so the image, the structure, if we like what we got, all right, we can kind of just build on it. All right, so the word says, looking forward to seeing you. Just a friendly reminder that you have a 2 p.m. appointment with Sarah this Thursday. So this is kind of like a reminder email, all right, for a booked appointment already. But in this case, for us, we are sending a email out to our email list, and our goal is to get them to be like, hey, guys, book an appointment. It's been a while. All right, so instead of saying looking forward to seeing you, we're going to say, hey, buddy, it's been a while. All right. I want to do an emoji. So I want to build on kind of what they said. Just a reminder, we have specials for this month. Don't miss out. Click the link below for more details. All right. So just a reminder, we have a special for this month. Don't miss out. Click the link below for more details. Hit save and close. All right. So now we got our email looking pretty good. All right. So guys, that's it, right? That is it for the structure. All right, so when you guys come back, we are going to get down to the footer section. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so we pretty much got this thing all complete almost. So now we want to kind of, finish it out. So we're going to start down here at the footer. All right, so down here, you see this where it says copyright, current year, our mailing address, all that cool stuff. This is our footer. All right, so come over here, click on footer. All right. So basically, I'm going to click on it and boom. All right, so this pops up just like this. So now it makes it pretty easy. All right, all you got to do is fill in the information between those absolute lines. All right, so for example, where it says current year, we'll highlight that and we'll put the current year. Just make sure you remove those lines. List company. All rights reserved. All right, so in this next section, what I usually do, guys, I'll delete it. All right. You don't have to fill out all of this stuff, but you definitely need to at least make sure that you got the year and the Wham Entertainment Group. I'm sorry, the year and the name of your company filled out. All right. So next we got our mailing address. All right. So we're going to put the address of the actual studio. All right, so if you notice, I put SSSS and then boom, it placed the address of the studio. So that's actual text replacement. That is a whole nother subject, but definitely helps you save a lot of time. All right, and then down here, I'll delete this as well. The biggest thing you want to make sure is you got your mailing address, and then of course, you make sure you put the year and of course the name of your company. All right, so boom, we're gonna save that. And then boom, got that done. So the next step, guys, so you see right here, it actually has some social media links here. We want to go ahead and make those adjustments. So we have Twitter, we have Facebook, and we have your website. All right, so you definitely want to use the ones that you have. All right, so in this case, they have a Twitter, but which ones are the most popular? It'll definitely not be Twitter. It's going to end up being Instagram. All right, so what I need to do, come over here, type in Instagram. Copy that. All right, Facebook. I need to do the same thing for Facebook. we go. All right, and then website. Boom. All right, so of course, guys, you can add more if you want to. You have a lot of different options, so it just depends on what's the most relevant to you. But in this case, this is enough, these three. So we're gonna hit save and close. All right, so boom. All right, now also we wanted to style it a little bit, create some borders. All right, we definitely can, but we'll just leave it as is. All right, guys, that's pretty much our email. So if we like what we got, what we do, we come up here to the top where it says preview and test. All right. So, we can either send a test email or enter in preview mode. So preview mode, if I click that, that pretty much allows us to see it. All right. At the top, you see it says desktop mode, mobile mode. So when people are on their phones, this is how they see it. Right. You can do inbox preview, but mobile, this is the one you definitely want to pay attention to, guys, because in the times that we're in right now, most emails are seen on the phone. All right, so it's very important that you know how it's looking in all ways, but most important right now is mobile. All right. So you wanted to test it, but in this case, we're just creating the actual email. So we're going to come down to the bottom where it says save and exit. Name your template. So we're going to put Wham Studios or course. Hit save. And just like that, we got our first template. All right. So as you see, guys, super easy, super simple to create one. All right. So on the next one, we will get into some more email designs. All right, guys. So in this module, we're going to be creating a email design from the layout segment. All right. So these are non-themes, just blank emails, but it is structured a certain way. All right. So as you see, there's a lot of different email layouts that you have. In this case, we're going to do the sell product email. All right. So pretty much we're going to come here, click on that. All right. So as you see, the goal here is to sell a product. All right. So it pretty much has it laid out for us pretty much. All right. So in this case, we are dealing with Wham Studios, which is a recording studio. What product can they sell? So they actually can sell recording equipment. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come right here, go ahead and start filling in the gap. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the logo, go ahead and put in a design. So remember, all of these was already uploaded here. So I'm gonna just grab the design. So as you see, these microphones, these are actually what we're gonna be selling. So we're gonna sell the microphone. All right, so we'll grab this logo. So this is actually the other logo for the parent company, Wham Entertainment Group. All right, hit save and close. All right. So now we're gonna come in here and add the actual product that we are selling. All right. Grab this. Make it a little smaller. There we go. That looks good. So I'm gonna save and close. All right. So got the logo, got the product. All right. So now here we got two other places to add images. So let's see what we got. Do we got any more images? So we don't. Let's see. All right, so what we'll do is just add this one right here. All right, so now, right, let's see if we can take column one, see, edit. So actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just delete this whole section. Since I only have one image, well, two images, all right, I can add a block with just one image. All right. So that's what we'll do instead, which I'm glad you guys can see because you can alter anything, no matter what it is. All right. All right. So now we got the images. So now what we're going to do we want to change the color? So if we wanted to change the color, let's see. Let's see how it looks. See the page, do the body. All right, so the only thing I don't like is you see the white background. So, which that is the case is because we're using images that don't have the invisible background. All right, so we just have to use images with the visible background to get that background not looking like that. But in this case, we'll just keep the color. All right, showcase your product. Limited amounts. Limited supply. Don't miss out. All right, down here, feature. All right, so I got the link right here. It's actually an Amazon link. That's what I do. Put this right here. Actually do come over here and grab some information that they may have about it. Boom. All right, start shopping. Instead of that, we'll put buy now. All right, get the Amazon link. So of course you have to have the Amazon affiliate account for you to even get access to what I have. So basically, once you get that, any item that you pull up on Amazon, you'll have a referral link, a affiliate link. All right, place that right here. Boom. All right, so now we're gonna come down here to the bottom. Remember we talked about how to do the social media ones, but we'll just delete those for now. Our focus is to sell this product. We don't want anybody to go anywhere else but this link right here. All right, we'll come down here and edit our footer. Right, delete this. Mailing address. There we are. All right, so now we got our email template. We're gonna save. And we're gonna put sell microphone course. And here we are, guys. So now we created it straight from the layout segment. So we got our 2 templates. All right. So, all right, guys, we locked and loaded. Got our first emails, guys. All right. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right. So in this module, we're going to be getting into writing email copy. All right. So this is definitely the foundation to your email. All right. So now when it comes to this, guys, normally it will be, brainstorming and then, based on the product, your service, your brand, your business, you will just cultivate what you feel like is best. You can do some research on Google, get some information on YouTube, or even hire somebody to write it for you on Fiverr or Upwork or things of that nature. Well, guys, that's the day. Those are things in the past, right? That time has passed. We're in the time of AI. All right, we're in the future. So the future allows us to save time, money, energy. Okay. So with that being said, ChatGPT, which is one of the most popular AI softwares that pretty much is anything that you want it to be. All right. In this case, we're going to be showing you how to utilize it for email. All right. So instead of you having to take the time, hurting your brain, you can allow ChatGPT to do all the hard work. All you have to do is ask it the right questions. All right. And also, we're saving you even more time because in this case, you don't actually have to come up with the questions yourself. We're going to provide you with the exact words to say. All right. So we actually have a list of prompts all dedicated to email for you guys. All right, so we're going to kind of go through some of these. So when it comes to your email, the first thing is you have your subject line, right? That's your title. Above the headline of the email, you got the one thing, the subject line is what determines whether they're going to open that email or not, right? So under here, we have what these are called prompts. So they're questions, but they're actually questions to pretty much get ChatGPT going in the right direction. All right, so we have email marketing prompts for subject line generation. Give me 10 promotional email subject lines for my, and then that's when you input your brand, your business, your customer, your client. This is pretty much how you will start it off. All right. Also, you have what are the best practices for writing attention grabbing subject lines? Like you can ask it particular questions. All right. How can I create a sense of urgency in my subject lines? Give me 10 follow-up email subject lines. All right. All right. So let's start with the first one. Give me 10 promotional email subject lines for my, copy and paste that, for my sound, my recording studio business called Wham Studios. All right, guys. So just like that, we didn't have to think, we didn't have to hurt our brains. We was able to utilize Chat GPT to do the legwork for us. All right. So in this case, unleash your sound, exclusive studio time, discounts inside. Wham Studios, elevate your music with limited time rates. Hit the right notes, special offers on recording sessions. So you get the drip, guys. Like this is like game changing, right? Like to do this yourself, it would have took you maybe an hour, maybe less, maybe 30 minutes. Utilizing this tool, it takes five. It didn't even take 5 minutes. This could have took 60 seconds. All right. So now let's keep going. All right. So now let's ask it a question instead of telling it something. What are the best practices for writing attention-grabbing subject lines? Let's ask it this question. That fast, guys. So it's giving us a whole outline of best practices to create the best subject lines. Keep it short and sweet. Aim for concise subject lines, ideally under 50 characters. Create a sense of urgency, personalization, ask a question. Like, guys, it is getting in depth. So this is amazing, guys. So this is how you do it, man. This is how you do it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually, just build an email in a few. But the most important thing, guys, we want to utilize these prompts. It's important for you guys to see how they work. All right. Give me 10 subject lines for my niche. How can I create a sense of urgency in my subject lines? Give me 10 follow-up email subject lines. Let's do this one. All right. So normally, whenever you already tell ChatGPT about your brand and your business, that's why I wasn't specific on the name of the business, but you see it didn't. So I definitely have to continue to be very specific. So I'm gonna copy this. There we go. All right. So as you see, it does really good with subject lines. All right. So now we're gonna come over here. All right, let's look at the body. Write the body copy for sorry. Write a body copy for a promotional email with the subject line ... All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this first one, and I am going to take one of these first subject lines. Write a body copy for a promotional email with the subject line. Let's see. Let's do this one, number 9. Actually, number 8. This one looks pretty exhilarating. Right. Just like that, guys. Just like that. All right. So subject line, dear recipient name. Are you ready to embark on a musical journey like never before? Got a cool introduction. I'm not gonna read all of it. Wham Studios is thrilled to present your exclusive passport to sonic brilliance. We believe that every artist deserves a space to amplify their unique sound and bring their musical vision to life. That's why we're extending a special invitation to you to experience the magic of Wham Studios. Here's what your passport includes. This is awesome. It's, it just created a whole body for you. Book now button is telling you to put the call to action right here. This offer is valid until put the date there. So all you got to do is plug certain things in, guys. Like this is pretty dope. It's really cool. All right. What else we have? Write the body copy for a newsletter email with the subject line. Let's play with this one. Come up here, grab another subject line. Grab this last one. Let's see. Just like that. At Wham Studios, we believe in turning your musical dreams into reality, and we're excited to bring you exclusive deals that will make your sound journey truly epic. Immerse yourself in studio excellence. Unleash the full potential of your music in our state-of-the-art recording studios. Yada, yada, yada. This is awesome, guys. Got the book now button. It's telling you about the testimonial button. It's telling you need testimonials. Like, this is awesome. So right there, we got our subjects. We got 10 different subjects to choose from. We got 2 different emails to choose from. We got a promotional email, and then we got a newsletter email within 10 minutes, that fast. Then we have email marketing prompts for A/B testing. How can I use A/B testing to improve my email campaign conversion rate? What are the key elements of a marketing email that I should split test? How do I analyze my A/B test to find out which version works the best? Like, this is amazing. So let's take this one. We'll paste it. Let's see. So guys, it's telling us, like, how do we A/B test, right? Clearly define the key metrics you're measuring, such as open rates, click-through rates, conversion rates, or any other relevant performance indicators. Like, it's just giving us a whole list. So this is awesome. So guys, these are pretty much the prompts. It's these are great prompts for every element when it comes to design, optimization, building your email list, prompts for compliance, prompts for improving deliverability, right? Like, I'm gonna make sure that you guys have these prompts. And yeah, I want you guys to really, really utilize these and really take it to the next level. All right, guys. See you on the next one. All right, guys. We're back at it. All right. So in this module, we're going to be getting into writing email copy. All right. So this is definitely the foundation to your email. All right. So now, when it comes to this, guys, normally it will be, brainstorming, and then, based on the product, your service, your brand, your business, you will just cultivate what you feel like is best. You can do some research on Google. get some information on YouTube, or even hire somebody to write it for you on Fiverr or Upwork or things of that nature. Well, guys, that's the day. Those are things in the past, right? That time has passed. We're in the time of AI. All right. We're in the future. So the future allows us to save time, money, energy. Okay. So with that being said, ChatGPT, which is one of the most popular AI softwares that pretty much is anything that you want it to be. All right. In this case, we're going to be showing you how to utilize it for email. All right. So instead of you having to take the time, hurting your brain, you can allow ChatGPT to do all the hard work. All you have to do is ask it the right questions. All right. And also, we're saving you even more time because in this case, you don't actually have to come up with the questions yourself. We're going to provide you with the exact words to say. All right. So we actually have a list of prompts all dedicated to email for you guys. All right, so we're going to kind of go through some of these. So when it comes to your email, the first thing is you have your subject line, right? That's your title. Above the headline of the email, you got the one thing, the subject line is what determines whether they're going to open that email or not, right? So under here, we have what these are called prompts. So they're questions, but they're actually questions to pretty much get ChatGPT going in the right direction. All right, so we have email marketing prompts for subject line generation. Give me 10 promotional email subject lines for my, and then that's when you input your brand, your business, your customer, your client. This is pretty much how you will start it off. All right. Also, you have what are the best practices for writing attention grabbing subject lines? Like you can ask it particular questions. All right. How can I create a sense of urgency in my subject lines? Give me 10 follow-up email subject lines. All right. All right. So let's start with the first one. Give me 10 promotional email subject lines for my, copy and paste that, for my sound, my recording studio business called Wham Studios. All right, guys. So just like that, we didn't have to think, we didn't have to hurt our brains. We was able to utilize ChatGPT to do the legwork for us. All right. So in this case, unleash your sound, exclusive studio time, discounts inside. Wham Studios, elevate your music with limited time rates. Hit the right notes, special offers on recording sessions. So you get the drip, guys. Like this is like game changing, right? Like to do this yourself, it would have took you maybe an hour, maybe less, maybe 30 minutes. Utilizing this tool, it takes five. It didn't even take 5 minutes. This could have took 60 seconds. All right. So now let's keep going. All right. So now let's ask it a question instead of telling it something. What are the best practices for writing attention-grabbing subject lines? Let's ask it this question. That fast, guys. So it's giving us a whole outline of best practices to create the best subject lines. Keep it short and sweet. Aim for concise subject lines, ideally under 50 characters. Create a sense of urgency, personalization, ask a question. Like, guys, it is getting in depth. So this is amazing, guys. So This is how you do it, man. This is how you do it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually, just build an email in a few. But the most important thing, guys, we want to utilize these prompts. It's important for you guys to see how they work. All right. Give me 10 subject lines for my niche. How can I create a sense of urgency in my subject lines? Give me 10 follow-up email subject lines. Let's do this one. All right. So normally, whenever you already tell ChatGPT about your brand and your business, that's why I wasn't specific on the name of the business, but you see it didn't. So I definitely have to continue to be very specific. So I'm gonna copy this. There we go. All right. So as you see, it does really good with subject lines. All right. So now we're gonna come over here. All right, let's look at the body. Write the body copy sorry. Write a body copy for a promotional email with the subject line, ... All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this first one, and I am going to take one of these first subject lines. Write a body copy for a promotional email with the subject line. Let's see. Let's do this one, number 9. Actually, number 8. This one looks pretty exhilarating. Right. Just like that, guys. Just like that. All right. So, subject line, dear recipient name, are you ready to embark on a musical journey like never before? Got a cool introduction. I'm not gonna read all of it. Wham Studios is thrilled to present your exclusive passport to sonic brilliance. We believe that every artist deserves a space to amplify their unique sound and bring their musical vision to life. That's why we're extending a special invitation to you to experience the magic of Wham Studios. Here's what your passport includes. This is awesome. It's, it just created a whole body for you. Book now button is telling you to put the call to action right here. This offer is valid until put the date there. So all you got to do is plug certain things in, guys. Like this is pretty dope. It's really cool. All right. What else we have? Write the body copy for a newsletter email with the subject line. Let's play with this one. Come up here, grab another subject line. Grab this last one. Let's see. Just like that. At Wham Studios, we believe in turning your musical dreams into reality, and we're excited to bring you exclusive deals that will make your sound journey truly epic. Immerse yourself in studio excellence. Unleash the full potential of your music in our state-of-the-art recording studios. Yada, yada, yada. This is awesome, guys. Got the book now button. It's telling you about the testimonial button. It's telling you need testimonials. Like, this is awesome. So right there, we got our subjects. We got 10 different subjects to choose from. we got 2 different emails to choose from. We got a promotional email, and then we got a newsletter email within 10 minutes, that fast. Then we have email marketing prompts for A/B testing. How can I use A/B testing to improve my email campaign conversion rate? What are the key elements of a marketing email that I should split test? How do I analyze my A/B test to find out which version works the best? Like, this is amazing. So let's take this one. We'll paste it. Let's see. So guys, it's telling us, like, how do we A/B test, right? Clearly define the key metrics you're measuring, such as open rates, click-through rates, conversion rates, or any other relevant performance indicators. Like, it's just giving us a whole list. So this is awesome. So guys, these are pretty much the prompts. It's these are great prompts for every element when it comes to design, optimization, building your email list, prompts for compliance, prompts for improving deliverability, right? Like, I'm gonna make sure that you guys have these prompts. And yeah, I want you guys to really, really utilize these and really take it to the next level. All right, guys. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so in this module, we're going to be discussing analytics, which is the backbone to this entire operation, because we can send as any emails as we want, no matter if it's 1,000, 1,000,000. If we do not know how they're performing, it all is done in vain. Just imagine how it would feel like if you send out 1,000,000 emails, and you have no clue how good they performed. Well, no worries, because we're going to show you exactly how to do that. So on the left side, as you see, we're actually in the analytics section. So as soon as you click on it, it takes you to the email dashboard. So this is pretty much an overview of a lot of different data. All right, so as you see, it starts off by letting you see the last 30 days. We can do customize if we want. We can go through the last 90 days, last year. We just do the last 90 days. So as you see, in the last 90 days, we have over 152,000 emails that's been sent out. Now I'm curious, let's look at the entire last year. All right, so 358,000 emails. All right, so that is a lot, lots of emails, right? But we'll go back to the 90 days. Just wanted to see how large that number can get. All right, so 152,000 emails have been sent out, have an open rate of 20%, click-through rate of 0.29, and an unsubscribe rate of 0.05%. All right, so as you see, the email sent, open rate, click-through rate, they're all on the up and up. Unsubscribe rate is actually on the down, which is good. Anything in green or positive numbers. All right, as you see, it says replicate successful emails. So basically, it is showing you emails that have been duplicated, but have still been able to perform very, very good. All right. So as we come down, we have the track conversion. As we know, the conversion definitely wasn't set up for tracking sales. But as we see, shows you how many emails were delivered. Out of those, how many were opened. And then out of those, how many were clicked. All right, so if you notice that, this chain of events, this amount was delivered, but out of the amount delivered, 20% was open. Out of the opening, 1.5 was clicked. All right, so just imagine if we had this number properly set up, we'll be able to see out of the clicks how many were orders. All right, so this is a good data. Performance rate over time, 20% open rate. All right, email sent, email count. All right, shows you the open rate across the time periods. Looks like it's like a week at a time. Shows you how many emails were sent during that time period. So guys, this is pretty much some good data to look at. Now we can come down here, we go to the audience. Now you can look at it from the audience standpoint. As you see, they didn't do really a lot of segmentating, really a whole, one audience. As you see, out of the 5,000, we only have 103 unsubscribed. That is not bad at all. It's pretty good. Now this is the last 30 days, right? What's changed shows you the difference of subscriber growth or loss on a daily and total. So this is pretty good. Shows you how many have you lost each day. So this is good data. So the most important thing, guys, is how do you use this data, right? So for instance, as I'm looking at the amount of subscribers we lost, October 13th and October 18th, we lost a lot of subscribers. We lost 16 on the 13th. So now it makes you think, was there an email sent out on this day? And if it was, what kind of email was it? Now I know October is the month that, the actual special is going on. So, it's definitely every email almost is lined up to the special. So this is definitely good to see what type of emails were sent out to create this loss. All right. So we'll probably come to that in a little bit. All right, now we're going to go over here, click on reports. And now we're able to see the emails for the actual days. All right. So as we see, guys, we actually have the emails. So what we have is we have an email for the 13th, and then we have also an email for the 18th. Both days, this is the day we lost 16 people. This one we lost 7. All right, so now what we should do is we're going to click on it and let's view the report. All right, so before we get into it, let's kind of break this down. So as you see, it shows you for each campaign, shows you the open rate, shows you the amount of clicks, and it shows you the revenue. All right, now you can view the email that was created. You can look at the report, download it, print, or view report. So what we're going to do is we're going to click view report. All right, so what we have here, we have 490 open, 1 click, 19 bounced, and we have 1 unsubscribed. So basically it's saying from this email alone, we got 1 unsubscribed, but we lost 13 people that day. So it makes you think, which one do you go off of, right? But it's definitely, this is the type of data that you want to look at. It needs to make your mind go, right? Like, what's going on? So we can come over here, scroll down. It shows you a lot more data, right? So as we come down. All right, so now click performance. So it's actually showing you the top links clicked. So we don't really have a lot of clicks on this one. So we're gonna go to another email that has pretty good performance, but that definitely is an eye opener, and that's something to look at because there's a reason why this only has less than 500 opens when the average is way higher than that. All right, so let's see. This one has 34 clicks, lots are open, so we'll view this report. All right, so this type of data, guys, is important because this is going to help you know how to move forward, right? Like it's going to help you know exactly what to do. So what we have here is the top links clicked. All right, so in this particular email, it is showing you which links was the top clicked. All right, so also we can come over here to the click map. So click map is very detailed because what it's doing is showing you how many times each item on the email was clicked. So at the top, you see this picture alone was clicked 28 times, has 28 clicks. All right. If we look at the book now button, it was clicked 32 times. And then if you look at the right-hand side, it's showing you, as I'm hovering over it, it's highlighting it. And it's showing you the percentage. Out of all of the clicks, this takes up 32 clicks, which is 18.2%. All right, if you scroll down, it shows us our website was clicked 28 times. The Instagram page was clicked 32 times. Even down here, the Gmail was clicked. Anything that was clickable got clicked on, which is really, really good. So this email did really, really good. Now, if you notice, this is the total view. So now we're able to look and see what are the desktop numbers versus mobile numbers. All right, so on the desktop, let's see what we got. So desktop actually has way more clicks, way more clicks. So on the desktop, it has almost 90 to 80% of all the clicks, which is very, very different in this day and age where mobile is everything. But mobile barely got any clicks. So this is an eye opener. So now it makes you think that desktop, you definitely want to make sure that you have everything lined up looking really good, because desktop is the most viewed one as far as this email goes. All right. This is a great email, you know, based on its performance, you know, really wouldn't change much. All right, so we're going to click out of that click map and we're going to go back to where we were. All right, so we should have campaign benchmarks. So as you see, it's giving us characteristics about our audience. So what is it showing us? So it's showing us our email campaigns compared to the normal average. All right, so our campaigns versus average campaigns. All right, so let's say our average campaign basically is saying it is an average of 17%. Our peers' average campaign is roughly 27.8%. Our campaign on this particular one, 24.4%, which is right in the middle, a little bit on the higher end, which is very good. Now, it is saying the audience demographic is over 65% male from 25, the age 25 and up. Audience size between 2,000 and 10,000. All right, now it's coming over here a little bit more in depth. Predicted demographic. So based on analytics, it is telling us that our highest demographic is not only 25 and up, but it is between 25 and 34. Second in the lead, we have 35 to 44. And then 18 to 24. So we definitely have a young demographic. All right, now it's showing us our 24-hour performance, how many times emails get open based on time. Now, this, I've noticed that most emails get opened up right when it's sent. Like, no matter the time, most emails get opened up that fast. All right, so now we come over here. All right, click the view more button. So with this, guys, is showing us that out of the clicks we got, who are the people that are opening. So this is why I love Mailchimp, because it really gets detailed. It really shows you who is opening it. All right. Even if you know if you don't have the name of the person, at least you got the email of the person, right? So let's see. We're gonna click on the open ones. So basically, what we did is we had it filtered to show us the ones that opened the email the most. This is an important gesture because it shows you who is the most interested, right? Because if someone opens the email more than once, it's something that caught their eye. So this is amazing because this one actually has 15 opens. That's a lot, right? This one has 6 opens, 6 opens, 6 opens, 5 opens. So it doesn't stop there, right? So what we're going to do, we clicked on the email. So now it not only shows us how many times it opened, but it shows us the actual day and the time that it got open. So Monday, this thing got open at least 4 times. So this same email got open like for the entire month. The same email. That is amazing. Right? So that just shows you how in tune this email list is. Right? Let me look at this one. This person opened it 6 times. Wednesday, they opened it 4 times. So that really shows the interest. Right? So guys, this data is so important. So if you see something that's working, it's obviously it's working. So that type of email should be sent out more. Social performances. It showed us our URL clicks. It shows us our tweets. We don't have a Twitter attached. Shows us top locations by opens, of course, United States. This service is a local service, so mostly, people in the Atlanta area. All right. But it shows you how many emails were open in particular places. Sweden, we got 47 opens in Sweden. So this is some really good information, guys. So this is the type of information that you take and you basically just make the best decisions that you can. If you see people are unsubscribing, you're not getting a lot of clicks versus your average, then hey, something is wrong. You need to fix it. If you see something that's doing really good, something is really good, that means you need to fix it. All right. So without further ado, guys, that's it. See you on the next. All right, guys, here we are. All right, so in this module, we're going to be talking about automation. All right, how can you create automation workflows? As Mailchimp calls it, the journey. All right, so of course, as you look on the left, you got to go to the automation section. All right, so as soon as you get on to the automation section, this is pretty much what it will look like. All right, so pretty much to start, you have 2 options. All right, so we have the build from scratch option, and then we have the choose pre-built journey. All right, so of course, we're always going to start with the pre-built journey. Once you master the pre-built journey, then starting from scratch will be very, very easy. All right, so if you notice, what is automation? What is it going to be able to achieve for you? What can you accomplish for this? So pretty much what it does, it allows you to put things on autopilot. All right. So imagine if someone signs up for an email blast, someone signs up for your newsletter, someone goes to your website, and the only way that they can get the 10% off on the first purchase, they had to give you their email. Well, once you secure this information, the goal is to take advantage of it, but it's very time consuming for you to physically manually send out emails. on your behalf. So this gives you the ability to set it up and have it on autopilot. All right. So pretty much what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to show you exactly how that goes. So if you look down here, you have a few options. All right. So the first ones, well, first you see the popular ones, right? Popular ones is welcome new contacts, welcome new emails. I'm sorry, welcome new contacts, welcome new SMS subscribers, add customers to audience after a Square purchase. All right. Then you got a lot of other ones as well. But the most important one, of course, is that welcome email. All right. Whenever someone initially signs up, well, hey, you definitely want to make sure that, you give them some type of email letting them know, hey guys, thanks for signing up. You'll be expecting a lot more from us, right? Etc. All right. And I'm down here, you got things like, okay, repeat customers, recover abandoned carts, email tag customers, celebrate customers' birthday, right? Abandoned carts, that's when someone is about to buy something on your website, but they end up falling off. Well, you can send them a whole different set of emails, based on what type of action they done on your site. All right, so there's a lot of things you can do. All right, so we're gonna start here. Welcome new email, welcome new contacts. All right, so once you click on that, if you notice, this is pretty much how it's set. All right, so pretty much what happens is the first thing it says contact sign up to an audience. So this is the action that's happening. All right, and then after they sign up, this line is connected to the next action, send email. The type of email, welcome email. All right. And then after that, contact exits. All right. So this is like one of the basic forms of automation. All right. It's super easy, super simple, but instead of you manually doing this yourself, you can have it on autopilot. All right. So pretty much what we'll do is we'll come up here where it says use this journey. All right. Audience, we're going to go to our test audience. We're going to hit continue. All right. So now, pretty much what we're going to do is we are going to build it out. All right. So the first thing that we want to do, right? Contact sign up to test. So we already have the first thing. We're telling it what audience do we want to use, right? So in this case, we're using a test audience because we don't want to send a any type of welcome email to an audience that's already been here. So we have a test audience. All right. So now at the bottom where it says create email, we're going to click on these dots. I'm going to click edit. All right. So, all right, pretty much have this set to fill their email from wham, from email addresses, the email, close, that is good to go. Oops. All right. Now we have the subject. We're just getting started. All right, guys. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make it super, super simple. All right. So remember, we were discussing how to use ChatGPT in the early modules. Well, guess what, guys? We're going to do the same thing. All right. We don't have to do any hard work. All right. So what we're going to tell ChatGPT to do, create a welcome email for a recording studio called Wham Studios. Speak about how we are a premier studio that caters to the independent world of music. We have So much to offer from recording services all the way down to music marketing services. All right, let's see what they got for us. Boom. Here we are. So I'm gonna take this subject, go ahead and paste it here. I'm just gonna take a piece here. All right. Schedule every day as soon as possible. Tracking. All right. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna choose the type of builder, either classic builder, new builder. Let's go to new builder. All right, so now let's see what type of, which one we want to use. We'll probably just use, we'll use this one. Make an announcement. All right. All right, so we're gonna make this simple. So we're gonna get our logo. All right, so we got our logo. All right, so welcome to the world of music. Delete that. Right. Go ahead, dress it up, make it look good. Right. So we got them two photos. So now let's grab our content. All right, got that. Separate these paragraphs, make it look good. Uh-oh. We'll just leave that as is. All right, so we got that, got that. All right, so we got our email looking pretty good. So now we just need to get these links good. website. Move that, remove that. For now, we just use the website. Come down here. All right, got that good. All right, get all this stuff good. Delete this. All right. So got our welcome email looking pretty good. All right. Second thought, I think we're gonna go ahead and make sure we got everything. Make sure that is properly set. Yep. All right. So we got our email good, guys. So we're gonna save and return the journey. All right. So that is it, guys. Make sure this is set. Yep, this is set good. So next, you can always, send test emails if you want. You want to test it out, but in this case, we're just gonna turn it on. All right, let's see what it got to say. Check the settings for the starter for new content. Boom. Okay, activate the map. Okay, email address. All right, so on this end, it's talking about the domain. So I gotta change the domain. All right. And here we are. So guys, that's pretty much, how you would set up a basic automation, welcome email automation. And yeah, it's just super, super simple, super easy. All right, so guys, on the next one, we'll kind of get a little deeper into the automation. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we are back. All right, so guys, we're gonna continue on talking about automation. All right, so now, we kind of talked about pre-built journeys. Now we're gonna kind of focus on built from scratch. All right, so let's get it. So we're going to call this one, let's see, the November Magic. All right. So how will a contact start this journey? When a contact is added. So in this case, we're going to manually add the contacts. All right, so as you see, it said this workflow is activated. You'll be able to manually add them from your audience to the journey. All right, so we just do it manually. All right, so starting point, add a journey point. All right, so there are a lot of different ways, guys, you can do this. All right, so some things you definitely want to know. All right, so time delay. Okay, so a time delay is something that helps you avoid sending all these emails that you put in this journey all at once. All right, so let's just say you want to do a email blast for an entire month. So in this case, we're in October, so we're going to set up to send emails in November. Well, if I set up, let's say 12 emails for the month of November, and I don't set any time delays, as soon as I add the contacts in here, they're gonna all send all 12 emails at once. That'd be devastating. All right, so that's why time delays are important. So as you see, you can do it from weeks, days to hours. Choose how long a contact will be delayed from moving forward. All right, so as soon as you add the contacts, how long do you want them to be delayed? So in this case, we'll say 1 day. All right. So now we got the delay in there. Now, what is the next action after that 24 hours happens? What action do we want? Do we want to email? Do we want to text? Do we want to do a survey? Like, what do we want to happen? So of course, it's going to be an email. Now, as you see, SMM is an option. Now, majority of these emails we have are not SMM, but we will include SMM just so you guys can, see how it works. All right, so we're gonna put email. All right, so pretty much what we'll do here. Let's see, info at recording dot studio. All right, so what we're gonna do here, guys, we're gonna use our best friend, ChatGPT, and we're gonna ask it to help us create a series. So November Magic will be a series, and it will be a series of value. Create a newsletter series for Wham Studios. We want it to be a 4-week series, 1 email sent out every week for the entire month of November. Each email will contain content that will be providing value to independent music artists. It will providing value to independent music artists. It will teach them something new about the music industry each email. All right. So that quick, guys, we have our whole email blast, our entire email blast. All right, so All right, so we got our subject good. So now we're gonna come over here to our builder. All right, so we can come over here. All right, and we'll just use you know, a template we've already sent out. Switch it up, we'll do this one. Copy and paste this. All right, so we got that. So we're gonna save, return to our journey. All right, so now what is the next? Time delay. So we're gonna put 1 week. Now we're gonna add the next email. And from here, guys, it's pretty much just copy and paste. Right. Actually, let's see. Let's change the template. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna save. All right, so now we're gonna add another one. Do another week. As you see, guys, so I need to check the email for all of these just to make sure. Actually, let's see. So need to change this time delay to a week. So we're in the month of November. All right, so now let's come back here. As a matter of fact, let me make sure this email. There we go. Yup. All right, so now let's see, we got our first email good, second one. Make sure everything good. All right, so now it's this last, third one actually, not the last. New builder. Right, save. And we got one more email, guys. So we're gonna add another time delay, week. Then another email. Subject. When it comes to your previous text, you can grab whatever text you feel like would be exciting, an eye grabber. All right, save that. And just like that, guys, we have our whole automation series built out. All right, so it's set up, good to go. Pretty much what we can do. Hit continue. All right, what is our goal? Share information. That's all we're trying to do. Share information. We're gonna turn it on. And hooray, it is good to go. All right, so we got it created, but now the next step is we have to add our audience to it. So we're going to come back down here to automations, all journeys, and we're going to click on the one we just created, November Magic. All right, so pretty much what we're going to do, guys, on here on the left, we're going to go to Edit, Settings. Then we're going to kind of scroll down here. All right, so down here where it says manually add context. All right, so you can either paste them, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to contacts from segments, open segment builder. And remember when we showed you how to create your segments, all right? That's pretty much how you're going to do it. So all our segments are tagged. So we're going to pretty much, all right, and just all add the ones we want to add to it. All right, so we'll just do those two for now. Our recording studio clients. Hit review segment. All right, we hit apply. Add contacts. And now our contacts are added. So now all they got to do is wait a week and they're going to start receiving these emails. And then the delay is going to make sure that these are spread out about a week. All right. So guys, there you have it. That is how you create your automation from scratch using ChatGPT. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. All right, so in this module, we're going to take a quick second to really help you guys make sure you're set up for success. So we talked about the integrations before. Now, when it comes to tracking conversions, all right, so that's sales. All right, you definitely want to have one thing in line, and that is your Google Analytics. All right, for this to happen, you have to have a Google Analytics account, have to create it. But once you create it, you'll have access to analytics that goes through not only Mailchimp, but also your website as well. All right. So you'll be able to track traffic that is coming from your email, your email campaigns, right? Because Google Analytics, it shows you traffic that is coming to your website, and also it shows you traffic where it's coming from. So let's say you have, 1,000 clicks. Well, it's going to show you, okay, you got 200 from Facebook, 200 from Instagram, 200 from Google, 200 from ads, 200 from email. All right. So that's how you're able to track that type of information. So yeah, definitely want to make sure your Google Analytics is hooked up. Once you create a Google Analytics account, it's a click of a button. Mailchimp does the hard work for you, as you see. It's integrated successfully. And yeah, there you go, guys. See you on the next one. All right, guys. Here we are again. All right, so in this module, we're going to be discussing the campaign manager. All right, so to get to your campaign manager, all you got to do is go on the campaigns, click on campaign manager, and then here we are. All right, so as you see, guys, it's basically like a cool overview of your campaigns that is set up for that month. All right, so in our case, we're in the month of October, but it's really diving into the last 30 days, which is from September 24th to October 24th. But pretty much, guys, it gives you an overview. So in the last 30 days, this is our open rate, click rate, order rate, unsubscribe rate. All right. So as we see, these numbers are definitely down, right? So, as a good business owner, you should know the answer to this. So I know that these are down because what they did was they duplicated this exact same campaigns from the month prior. They were running a special, a promotional special on their recording studio services on the month of September. But instead of being creative, they duplicated the exact same emails from the month before. And this is why. All right. So you definitely want to know why. Why do you have a decrease? Why do you have an increase? All right. So pretty much as we scroll down, we can look at our campaigns and we can see it at based on a month. All right. So these are pretty much categorized for the month. And, we're able to, pretty much see this information. Right. So as you see, we have emails that are set. Looks like we got 3 a week, basically, 4 for this week and 1 for this week. So as you see right here at the top, it says add touch points. So pretty much what a touch point is, we can pretty much add something, to this particular campaign, 30-day campaign, for us to increase this data, right? Whether it's a text message, email, social posts, like anything we feel like, hey, maybe this can increase our, our numbers, right? Something, because obviously whatever we're doing right now isn't working, right? So this is our campaign manager. As you see, it is a new feature. So, it just pretty much allows you to manage your campaigns. All right. So let's say if I wanted to, click on one of these campaigns, I can click on one and it can give me some data, right? So I can look at each campaign from here. And this is definitely a nice overview. Gives me the subject, gives me the date it was sent out, what audience, right? The link to the email, I can go look at it, and then, I can look at it right here as well. And then this is, our stats for that particular email. So this is definitely good. Then down here, I can look at the full report if I want to, but it gives us pretty much an overview of what's going on, right? So, this is definitely a good snapshot, guys. So once you create your campaigns, then you will have the ability to, pretty much look at it from this standpoint. All right. So yeah, guys, it's pretty much an overview of the campaign manager. Um, and the next one, we'll get into actually creating a campaign. See you on the next one. All right, guys, here we are. All right, so in this module, we're going to be getting our first actual campaign launched. All right, and we're going to do this in real time, guys. We're going to create the campaign and we're going to launch it right then. And then we're going to look at the analytics right after we launch it. All right, so this is going to be exciting, guys. So you can really see the power of this, this email software. All right, so we're going to come up here to create campaign. All right, so campaign name, music, magic. You didn't, you thought you knew. All right, choose the audience, choose the big audience. All right, choose a marketing goal. All right, we're just gonna educate. All right, set the time frame for your campaign. We're gonna start it today. We're gonna end it today. Set email tracking settings. All right, we'll just leave it as is. Track opens, track clicks. All right, create campaign. All right. All right. So as you see, if I scroll down, all right, it's right here. All right. So when I click on it, you see, I want you guys to notice something. So what a campaign really consists of is it can consist of anything. All right. So what are the touch points that this campaign contains? Well, right now, nothing. But it can contain a mixture of all of these things. All right. All of these things. So it really just depends on what all you want to add into it. Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to edit this. All right, we're gonna get going. So let's see, we're gonna grab one of these. Let's see, what type of value do we want to provide? I think this one is good, even though it's a welcome email. Actually, choose another one, because that's an image from the website. Let's see. I think this one probably look good. All right. So yeah, we'll use this template. So we're gonna clear out a lot of this stuff. All right, so after we finish creating our designs, then we're gonna hop over there and get with Chat GPT. Right. All right. Got that going. Let's see. Delete. Go ahead and edit this. All right, got that. Of course, last but not least. All right, so got that part good. Right. Instagram.com dash studios 2 www delete Facebook. Okay, got that good. Delete that. All right, got the title here. Let's see. Delete this. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're actually gonna do a little something different. So I'm gonna go to the site. So you notice at the bottom here it says title here, read more. So the goal is to take them to the website, right? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to grab a blog from the website. All right, something that provides lots of good information. So in this case, we'll grab this one. Let's see. Okay, I get it. Huh. All right, so I'm about to get with them on their website because it's not pulling up properly, these blogs. Okay. So we won't do the read more thing because it's not working right. So what we'll do is we'll just grab we'll just utilize chat GPT and then we'll just keep the traffic on the actual email. But this is definitely a good tactic to take them to an actual website because you want to use the email for a funnel, right? You want to funnel them to something that's going to provide more value in a website. Keeping people on your website, that's the best type of value. All right. All right. Let's see. Music marketing. All right. So we're going to let this content be strictly about music marketing. Create a newsletter that is giving independent music artists education on how to market their music in the music industry. All right. Take that. Hey, music entrepreneur. No, I did not spell entrepreneur right. Music on. All right. We'll put our studio number. Delete all this extra stuff. All right, so we got a clean email, guys. Clean email. All right, so now we're gonna hit save. All right, so now it's time to make sure save that subject, grab it from Chat GPT. All right, so send time. We're actually gonna send it now. All right, design, we got that good. All right, so we got everything good. This is what our email is gonna look like right here. All right, let's send it, guys. Boom. All right, it's sent. I'll see you on the next one, guys. We're gonna check out the analytics once it's done. All right, guys, we're back. All right, so we just launched the campaign. It's only been about 5 minutes. All right, so yeah, 5 minutes. This is what we got so far. We got 357 opens, 5 clicks. All right, so that fast. All we did was just create an email using Chat GPT. Took us like 5-10 minutes to create. And then that fast, we reached 5,000 people. And it is, this report is going to change. Like every time I refresh this, it's going to change. So as I refresh it now, now it's 370 opens. Now 6 clicks, right? So it's so fresh. So it's going to continue to go up. But just so we can see the stats right now, we can look at the people that opened it. We actually can, get a lot of stats. So we scroll down and sees the top links that were clicked inside of the campaign, how many times they were clicked. Come down here, we can see the people that viewed it the most. All right, so if I come down here and, well, before we click on that, of course, it shows us the locations. Now I'm gonna come here and let's see the people that viewed it. All right. All right, so filtering it by the amount of times they opened it, and this is what we got. All right, so we got someone that opened it 11 times already, 3 times, and then two, 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 two. So, and we're just getting started, guys. It's still brand new. All right, but this is a great way, guys, to really analyze your campaigns. All right, now it's 384. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep jumping. All right. So based on the analytics, it's too early to decide, but based on the analytics, we make decisions, right? Like, was this a good campaign, right? Was this a good campaign to launch? Well, I would say we'll give it at least 24 hours and then we can really decide. A lot of times on emails, we can give it way less than 24 hours. We can give it way less. All right. But in this case, we definitely want to at least give it some time. That way everyone can open it. Right now, it's roughly about 2 p.m. So, people are at work. People haven't even had time to go through their emails, so. But guys, this is pretty much, a full campaign rollout on how you want to do your campaigns. See you on the next one. All right, guys, we're back at it. So just to kind of get into a little bit more in depth on the campaign manager, as you've seen, we did talk about the touch points, but it's more than emails, right? You can do a lot of things, right? So some of these features are pretty new, but as you see, you can send text messages, Now, if you are interested in doing SMM marketing on your Mailchimp, then of course, you have to finish the application. Well, you have to fill out an application to get accepted in that program. Social media posts, you can, post from your social media from here as well. Just like it can help you create emails, it can help you create content for your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever pages that you have attached to it. Right. So it's super simple, no different than creating an email, but super simple, easy. Let's get back to the ad touch points. All right, you can create events, right? And you can do marketing around it, right? Tasks, multiple variance tests that allows you to test up to 8 emails, a different combination. That way you are able to see what's working and what's not. All right. All right. So that's pretty much, the basics, webhooks, schedule customized events, tasks, marketing, outreach. We don't really use webhooks a lot, but you do have that as an option. But yeah, it definitely you have more things than just emails that you can do when it comes to your campaign manager or period. All right. All right, guys, that's it for this one. See you on the next one. All right, guys, here we are. So in this module, we're going to be talking about the website section. Yes, you heard it correctly. You can actually build a website in Mailchimp. All right. Now, are you going to be able to have full functionality like you normally would with a WordPress website, Wix website, Joomla, etc.? No. All right. Go high level? No. You're not going to have those type of capabilities, but you will be able to create a website in Mailchimp. All right, so all you do is just come over here to this website section here on the left. As you see, this is something that they already started to create. All right, but looks like it's just the original Mailchimp template. So I'm gonna come over here to review and publish, and this will allow me to check it out. All right, so as you see, they actually have a product that they already created. So that's pretty cool. So if you decided to create your website, it'll look very similar to this minus these products. If I'll come over here to pages, all right, it shows me the home page. Then we got the shop page. All right, cookie banner if you want to add that. All right, product detail page, a detailed product. All right, so on the home page, you know, pretty basic functionalities, right? I can change the layout if I wanted to, right? Background, I'll keep all that as is. This is the footer for your site. Welcome. Hottest to ever do it. All right. Facebook, Instagram, ebooks, your brand name, Wham Studios, Wham Studios. Wham. All right. So, just some basics so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. You go to the shop page. So that's pretty much how the shop page is looking. So we can have more products here. We want more products. All right, we go to the detailed product page. So we got this. All right, so you don't edit this here. You actually edit it on the products channel, which we'll get there in a second. But this is pretty much how you can, play around and get that website going. So in the same section, we're going to come down here and you see where it says add products. All right, view all products. All right, so this is where you can create your product. So this is actually one of the products that they created. Looks like it's an ebook. All right. So if you wanted to create a product, you'll come right over here. Just got to get the image. We'll just use one of these. Music, marketing, $50. All right, so now we got our 2 books. So now if I wanted to add that product on here, I'll come down here to the shops page. Boom, it's already added. If I wanted to manage it, it'll take me back to the all products page. And I can add more products. All right, so definitely, guys, you definitely have the capabilities to create a website on here. All right, pretty much, you're creating your own store, create your own e-commerce store. So if I wanted to publish this, enable store and publish. And there we are, guys. That's it. Stores live. All right, so like I said, you can create websites on here. Especially if you don't have a website, definitely you want to create one. If you have one, I would stick to the website that you created and just run campaigns and send traffic to the existing one. But now you have no excuse to not have a website. All right. But here you are, guys. You can sell products here, whether it's digital or physical. And since you're creating the website inside of Mailchimp, they'll be able to track your analytics through here without any extra integration. So that's another good thing. So, but there you go, guys. See you on the next one. All right, guys. So that does it. That ends the course. That pretty much uh, shows you how to maximize your email marketing efforts. We showed you pretty much the ins and outs on everything you need to know on Mailchimp and how to become an expert at email marketing. All right, super simple. It's nothing really to it, guys. All you need is the information. Now that you got the information, it's time to take it to the moon. All right. So start working on building your email list. If you got one, import them and let's get them campaigns rolling in, guys. See you on the next one.